Hello, everyone. I am Pallavi Devabhaktuni, the product manager for Dell PowerEdge XE8545 Server, and I'm excited to be here today and share about XE8545 Server, a server that provides AI infrastructure without compromise. But before we dive into the XE8545 details, I would like to briefly walk you through the overall Dell PowerEdge portfolio for AI. So depending upon where you are in your acceleration AI journey, we have a wide range of options available in our PowerEdge portfolio that delivers on your application needs for your processing power. The portfolio spans across the edge with XR12, XR11, and XE2420 platforms that can support acceleration in harsh and rugged environments. Now, moving on to the right, in the core data center, you can start your AI journey with one of our two-socket mainstream servers, either with an Intel R750 or an AMD-based R7525 server that comes with GPUs and inbuilt acceleration capabilities. Now, moving on to the middle, you see the heavy workloads that are targeted towards machine learning, deep learning, training, HPC modeling. We have the latest PowerEdge XE8545 and the PowerEdge R750 XE servers, which are built for optimized acceleration. And these two servers are the future of AI infrastructure. Now moving to the right, as you can see, we have the performance graphics and database analytics. The DSS8440 delivers high performance with 10 double wide GPU support. When we talk about massive compute, that is what DSS8440 is all about. And for database analytics workloads, it's important to have a balanced one-to-one CPU to GPU architecture. And the R940XA is a perfect fit to process such database analytics workloads. And then as you think about the disaggregation and cloud, our MX infrastructure is a great fit for it. So coming back to the heavy workloads, such as deep learning and machine learning training, like I mentioned earlier, we have two servers, PowerEdge XE8545 and PowerEdge R750 XA, optimized for processing these types of workloads. And today, I'll be specifically focusing on the XE8545 server. So XE8545 is a purpose-built server targeted towards deep learning and machine learning training and inferencing, HPC simulation modeling, and GPU virtualization workloads. The XE8545 is a two-socket 4U rack server powered by two third-gen AMD EPYC processors and is connected to four NVIDIA A100 NVLink GPUs in a switchless design. Now, what this means is we will have no PLX or PCIe switches in between the CPU and GPU. And so the communication between CPU and GPU is improved, thus maximizing the performance and minimizing the latency. And this would allow to maximize the time to value for these types of workloads. The Xc8545 can support 4 A100 40 gig NVLink GPUs or 4 500 watts 80 gig GPUs, all in an air-cooled environment. In addition to the high core counts and frequency, the Xc8545 delivers high-speed data processing using memory at 3200 mega transfers per second and double the bandwidth with PCIe Gen 4 support. The Xc8545 also provides balanced I/O that prevents performance bottlenecks and allows customers to take the full advantage of compute power. We also have local storage available in the Xc8545, and it can support up to 8 NVMe drives for faster access to data. Now, Xc8545 is a performance machine. It provides the absolute best performance as it has the AMD EPYC processors with the highest core count and frequency. It supports the top of the line NVIDIA A100 NVLink GPUs, has the latest PCIe Gen 4 support, and has local NVMe storage support. Now, all this in a standard rack depth form factor, and it's air cooled that makes it easier for a customer to deploy in their data center. It also delivers enhanced security with the cyber resilient architecture and provides management ease with the open management portfolio. Now, all these tenants, such as air cooling, standard rack depth, and the complete open managed stack, deliver simplicity and scaling to customers' AI and machine learning solutions, thus making Xc8545 uncompromised AI innovation engine. Now, as I talked about the various improvements that we have made and the various features that are incorporated in the Xc8545 server, it obviously showcases the advantage of those features in the performance results that it has achieved. We have observed anywhere between 1.5x to 7x performance improvement compared to the predecessor for Xc8545. And on top of that, if you are able to use the software improvement from the partner NVIDIA and use sparsity-enabled matrix multiplications, you will get a 2x performance boost on top of the 1.5 to 7x improvement, which is massive. Also, the Dell team has been consistently participating in the MLPerf submissions, and in the recent MLPerf training results submitted in June, the Xc8545 server stood out for the best performing submission with an air-cooled solution for NVIDIA A100 80 gig 500 watt GPUs. So typically, the 500 watt GPUs of most vendor systems are cooled with liquid due to the challenges presented by the high TDP. However, Dell has invested engineering and design time to solve the thermal challenge and allowed customer to avoid the need to upgrade to a liquid solution and help them deploy in their existing standard data center setups. Now, coming to the inferencing performance, the Xc8545 submitted the benchmarks and it stood in #1 position across 4 benchmarks submitted in April 2021. Thus, it showcases that all the features that Xc8545 has provides excellent performance in both machine learning, deep learning training, as well as inferencing benchmarks. One of the early customer wins that we had with Xc8545 was with the University of the Cambridge that built Wilks 3 cluster with 80 Xc45 servers. And Wilks 3 cluster has been ranked as the third most efficient green cluster on the planet in the June 2021 Green 500 list. Now, Wilks 3 cluster is being used in a wide range of research areas, some of them being turbulent simulations relevant to the aeronautical industry, combustion simulations relevant to the automotive industry, and medical applications and analysis of large data sets from the IoT. Now, this showcases the versatility of Xc8545 and how it can be used for the diverse applications in the HPC and machine learning, deep learning workloads. So, to summarize, this is a slide that shows the different workloads in the acceleration space and where Xc8545 shines and provides the absolute best performance. As you can see, Xc8545 outperforms in the HPC simulation modeling, machine learning, deep learning training, and inferencing types of workloads. And here's a quick sneak peek into the tech specs of the Xc8545. And I will not go into the details of this, but you can see it has full feature functionality and systems management support, like I discussed earlier. Now, while I've focused a lot on the Xc8545 today, as I mentioned earlier, we have a breadth of options to choose from, depending upon your workload needs. We know that implementing AI is not easy, and we want you to be successful in your journey. So please reach out to us, and we would love to help you. Thank you so much for your time today.